Joining us now to talk more about this is accounting professor at Montclair State University, Dan Geltrude, expert on the topic. Dan, before we get into this executive order, when was the last time you were at a Kinko's?
I can't remember, to be honest.
We had to look into it. Kamala Harris commented on Kinko's. They have not been around for over 15 years, which blew my mind.
Right. When you even said it and I started thinking, I said, I'm not sure I've ever been to a Kinko's, period.
Not in a long time. All right, let's talk about the executive order the president just signed. What do you think this is really all about?
Well, it's very interesting. If you put it in perspective here, it is really a directive to the various departments of the federal government, such as the Federal Trade Commission, the FTC, telling them that they need to be more critical about business practices which resemble monopolies. Now, these orders don't have any direct impact or new requirements on businesses themselves. So this is all within the federal government, and it's really uncertain how this is going to play out, with businesses in general just yet.
Are you surprised that the administration is not doing more to address big tech right now?
Well, no, because big tech certainly was supporting Joe Biden's candidacy for the presidency. There's no doubt about it. So I'm surprised that any big tech names are coming up at all, because you could certainly make the argument, and a valid one, that Joe Biden really is in the pocket of big tech.
You mentioned prescription drug prices. I know the order does at least attempt to lower prescription drug prices. Things like hearing aids, which millions of Americans need, they will be able to be sold over the counter. Is that good for American industry and American business?
Well, look, I think we have to really focus in on what the consumers want and what the consumers need. So overall, in a capitalist country, which we're supposed to be, competition is good. So the more options people have to be able to get products, especially medical products, is a good thing, because it will lower prices and give people greater access. Now, whether these directives that Joe Biden is trying to put in place are going to be effective in doing that, well, I think there could be a lot of unintended consequences, which we're going to have to really wait to see how it plays out.
All right, the president addressed this executive order from the White House. Take a listen to what he had to say.
Competition is what made America the wealthiest, most innovative nation in history. That's why people come here to invent things and start new businesses. In the competition against China and other nations of the 21st century, let's show that American democracy and the American people can truly outcompete anyone. Because I know that just given half a chance, American people never, ever, ever let their country down.
Your thoughts on the president's comments there?
Well, one comment that you didn't play that I just want to address quickly is he also said that he is a proud capitalist. Now, that may be true for him personally, but he's no capitalist, at least in his policies. So as far as what we saw in that clip right there, listen, the more regulations and restrictions that you put on American companies is going to hurt them when it comes to international competition.
Right.
They don't seem to understand this. And another point I want to make, too, he's trying to say he's for the little guy, but at the same time, he's pushing hard for a significant increase in minimum wage. Those increases hurt small businesses so badly, and we're seeing that play out right now. So on one hand, he's saying he's for the little guy, and he's for American companies in international competition, and on the other hand, he's making it more difficult for small businesses to compete against large corporations, and making it more difficult for American companies to compete worldwide.
Dan Geltrude, good to see you, my friend. Thanks so much for your expertise. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Rob.